Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold 8 leaks just keep getting better, and this latest one might be the biggest display upgrade we've seen in years. The official-looking renders have now leaked, revealing a surprising change to the selfie camera, brand new ultra colors, and finally our clearest look yet at the standard Galaxy Z Fold 8. Let's start with what everyone's talking about. The Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra is reportedly getting a smaller selfie camera cutout on the main folding display. At first glance, it might not sound like a huge change, but it actually makes a big difference. A smaller punch hole means less distraction while watching videos, gaming, or multitasking. Samsung is clearly trying to make the inner display feel even more immersive, but that's not the only display improvement. According to the latest leak, Samsung is also using thicker ultra-thin glass, making the folding screen stronger and potentially more durable over time. And then there's the crease. Multiple leaks now suggest that the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra could have Samsung's smallest foldable crease ever, bringing it much closer to what we've seen on some of the best Chinese foldables. If these reports are accurate, Samsung isn't just improving the hardware. It's fixing two of the biggest complaints people have had about foldable phones for years. Now let's move on to something even more exciting. The official Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra renders have now leaked, giving us our best look yet at Samsung's flagship foldable. The biggest surprise is the brand new violet shadow color. It joins green shadow, cream, and graphite, but honestly, violet shadow stands out the most. It gives the Fold 8 Ultra a premium and unique look without being too flashy. The leaked renders also confirm Samsung's cleaner camera design, with vertically aligned lenses and flatter sides. Everything looks more refined, more modern, and definitely closer to what we'd expect from Samsung's most expensive foldable. The bezels also appear incredibly slim, making the device look even more premium from the front. And finally, the standard Galaxy Z Fold 8 official renders have leaked as well. This model keeps a familiar design, but introduces some subtle refinements. The leaked render shows much slimmer bezels around the inner display, squared-off corners, and a cleaner overall appearance. One interesting detail is the new wallpaper featuring the number 8, matching Samsung's official teaser style ahead of Galaxy Unpacked. Folded, it measures around 123.9 by 81.9 millimeters and is 9.7 millimeters thick. Open it up, and it shrinks down to an incredibly slim 4.5 millimeters, revealing a beautiful 7.6-inch folding display. The cover screen is expected to measure 5.4 inches, and both displays are rumored to use premium LTPO OLED panels. That means an adaptive 1 Hz to 120 Hz refresh rate, HDR10+ support. Inner display is expected to reach 3,600 nits of peak brightness. That's around 1,000 nits brighter than the previous generation, and enough to make it Samsung's brightest foldable yet. For the first time, Samsung's foldable could even outshine its own Ultra Slab flagship. That's a real improvement, especially if you use your phone outdoors. A brighter display means better visibility in direct sunlight, and it's one of those upgrades you'll actually notice every day. But there's another side to the story. That impressive brightness figure is still measured under peak laboratory conditions, and the Fold 8 Ultra is reportedly sticking with Samsung's older M13 OLED panel instead of moving to a newer generation. So while the numbers look impressive, this appears to be more of an optimization than an entirely new display technology. And Samsung wasn't exactly leading the industry here. Honor's latest foldables are already rumored to push close to 5,000 nits, while Motorola has gone even higher, with brightness figures above 6,000 nits. So yes, the Fold 8 Ultra may become Samsung's brightest foldable ever, but it still won't be the brightest foldable you can buy. Unfortunately, that's where the compromises begin. Samsung seems to have focused heavily on improving the display, but several other areas barely moved forward. That's surprising for a phone carrying the Ultra name. Normally, Ultra means getting the very best Samsung has to offer. Instead, some of this year's most talked about display technologies are reportedly missing, making the Ultra branding feel less convincing than many expected. The cameras tell a similar story. Leaks suggest Samsung is once again keeping the familiar 3x telephoto camera, a sensor that's been around for several generations. Meanwhile, Samsung's future Galaxy Ultra phones are already expected to move beyond it. A modern 5-dux optical zoom camera would have made the Fold feel much more deserving of its Ultra branding. Instead, the camera hardware sounds more like a minor refresh than a flagship leap. Then there's the price. Memory costs have increased significantly this year, putting pressure on smartphone manufacturers across the industry. According to recent reports, Samsung responded by reducing costs in other areas, including using more affordable camera suppliers and trimming manufacturing expenses wherever possible. The problem is that customers are still paying premium prices. Samsung may have lowered its production costs, but buyers aren't necessarily seeing more value in return. That same strategy even appears in the Galaxy Z Flip 8. For the first time, Samsung is expected to split processors depending on the region. The US version reportedly gets the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, while several international markets receive Samsung's own Exynos 2600. Ironically, many buyers still end up with the Snapdragon chip they were hoping for, but largely because Samsung was trying to balance production costs. It's a positive outcome, just for reasons most people weren't expecting. Now, don't get me wrong, the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra still looks like it'll be one of the best foldable phones of the year. The brighter display is a meaningful upgrade. Samsung's software remains among the best in the industry, and the overall hardware is still expected to be excellent. But when you look at the complete package, it also feels like Samsung played this generation unusually safe. Instead of pushing every part of the hardware forward, it seems the company focused on protecting its margins while making just enough improvements to justify another Ultra model. But what do you think? Would you pick the Galaxy Z Fold 8, or would you still spend extra for the Fold 8 Ultra? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more Samsung leaks and reviews, and turn on notifications because we'll be covering everything as soon as Samsung makes it official. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.